Hey everyone, this is Amy Jo Goddard, and I want to welcome you to video number 4, the final video of my series, Erotic Evolution, 3 Steps to Sexual Self-Acceptance, Deeper Relationships, and Profound Pleasure. It has been an absolute joy to create this video series for you. And so far we've talked about the importance of sexual self-acceptance and the sexual voice. We covered the internal and the external sexual voice and how we use our voice to ask for what we want sexually and in all of our relationships, and how that fits into our overall desires and what we believe we have permission for, both in our intimate relationships and in the bigger scope of how we move through our lives and navigate the cultural forces that be. So we have already talked a lot about voice, desire, and permission, and these are 3 of my 9 elements for a sexually empowered life, which I wrote about in my second book, Woman on Fire. So one thing I notice over and over again about the women who come to do work in my programs with me is that they are not strangers to self-transformation, which really makes a lot of sense, right? I am not the first stop on self-transformation highway. Whether people have been doing coaching or therapy, whether they have a yoga practice, whether they've been involved in 12-step programs or done some other kind of healing work, the common thread is that these women see themselves as being on a lifelong journey for growth. And I believe that there comes a point for the woman that is really on that journey and committed to her full self-expression as a human being, where it's time for her to honor her sexuality in a deeper way. Because sexuality is absolutely critical to our evolution as humans. And yet there is so little in our culture that actually guides us through this very important part of our evolution. And so many of you are on a spiritual path of evolution, and you have watched this video series because somewhere inside of you, you know that your eroticism is part of your spirituality. And I have a very strong belief about the connection between spirituality and sexuality. Spirituality is our connection to our spirit, right? To the non-physical aspects of who we are. And we grow our spirituality to grow as an eternal being, as a life force beyond, this physical plane, right? Our spirituality gives us a purpose in our human life. Now, sexuality is our relationship to our body, to pleasure, to our sensuality, and to sex, and to the erotic, all of it, all manifestations of living in a physical human body and experiencing our humanness to the greatest extent and the most intimate core. That is our sexuality. And so in short, sexuality is our spirituality in physical form. That's why it is such an important part of our humanity. Sexuality is not meant to be transcended. It's meant to be experienced to the depths. Sexuality is not meant to be denied. It's meant to be acknowledged, loved, and explored. Sexuality is a tool for your own evolution. And erotic power is the energy that you fuel it with. Are you with me? You know that power. You know that energy. You have had times in your life where it has been alive in you. You know it. It is there, whether you feel connected to it right now or not. So erotic evolution is the path to our greatest freedom, vitality, and creativity. Today, I want to share with you about this deeper work that I am doing with seekers on the path of erotic evolution. The programs that I offer are designed to guide people step by step through the murky waters of sexual healing, sexual embodiment, and true sexual empowerment. Now, if you have been with me throughout this video series, first of all, I want to thank you for taking time to learn and really listen, because you're looking to tap into this magnificent, expansive part of who you are on a deeper level, or you wouldn't have been here. And so right now, I really want to invite you to take a courageous step. I want to invite you to join me in my new 9-month virtual program, Fire Woman. I'm so excited about this program. We have already taken 2 generations of women through the program, and we're getting ready to take our next generation through it. And I want to invite you to be a part of that. Fire Woman is my flagship program that was developed over years of working with women to understand what they really need in order to feel sexually empowered. And it is based on the tenets I wrote about in my groundbreaking sexual empowerment book, Woman on Fire: 9 Elements to Wake Up Your Erotic Energy, Personal Power, and Sexual Intelligence. And those elements came organically out of the work that I was doing with women and all people of all genders for over the last 20 years, 25 years almost. So Fire Woman is a 9-month intensive. It is a virtual coaching program, and it is designed to help women explore the depths of their sexuality, discover what they really want and what they don't want in sex, intimacy, and relationships, to help them heal their tender places and develop tools to create the fulfilling sexual life and personal power that they want by exploring 9 elements of sexual empowerment. And again, those elements came out of the research that I have done for many, many years. In this 9-month program, you will have the opportunity to deeply explore your sexuality with my guidance and with the support of our vibrant community of women. Fire Woman is designed to help you look at all facets of your sexual life in order to heal, in order to create the new sexual life and the full expression that you most want. With me and my team's expert guidance, and in the safe environment of this 9-month experiential virtual program, you will explore the 9 elements of your sexuality, and you will come home to your sexual self. There is no way that you're going to spend 9 months with me talking about sexuality, exploring it, exploring the very big and deep questions about it, learning about your body and your emotional life and how you can show up better in your own power. There's just no way you're not going to come through that feeling more at home in all of who you are, and certainly in your sexual self. So I want to talk for a minute about what the program includes and how it works. So this is a group program, and it involves meeting twice a month by webinar or phone, whatever works for you. And we have an engaged community discussion in a private forum and in self-directed exercises and worksheets in between the calls. And I can tell you that the group discussion in this group is tremendously rich and thoughtful and heartfelt. We have been blown away by the level of dialogue and inquiry that happens with the women in this program. So you're going to get 9 teaching calls live with me. Every month we're going to address a different element of sexual empowerment. 2 weeks later, after each one of those calls, we will do a community call. So you'll get 9 community calls where you can get some group coaching, we can engage in live discussion, you can ask questions, and really get the answers that you're seeking and have more of those deep conversations that most people just don't ever have. And we love those community calls, and it's an opportunity to really go deeper with the teachings. You're also going to get a ticket to my live Fire Woman weekend retreat, which will be happening in the fall, and membership in our private Facebook group for rich live discussion. You're going to get home assignments, rituals, and personal processes to help you move through the material and deepen your experience of your own sexuality, whether you have a partner or not. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. And you will also be encouraged to pair with a buddy, and we will help you with that pairing so that you have someone that you'll journey through the entire process with. And this is truly overall a very deep, transformational, guided process. You are watching this video series for a reason. If it has struck a chord with you, I really want to invite you to take the next step. I would love to help you grow this part of yourself over the coming year, because I can tell you that in growing your sexuality and in connecting to all of these elements that are a part of your sexuality, it will impact every other part of your life. There's just no way that it can't have that impact, because sexuality is connected to all of who you are. So, who is Fire Woman for? It is for you if you want a renewed, more powerful sexual self. And if you want to feel more playful and confident and perhaps more lighthearted, more whimsical, more free in your sexuality. Fire Woman is for you if you want to learn how to ask for what you want in a clear, confident way without feeling awkward and without feeling guilty. And I know that that guilt runs very deep for a lot of my clients. It is going to help you release sexual shame and guilt and trauma and the beliefs that have been holding you back. It is going to spark your creative energy and vitality. It's going to help you prioritize your self-care and your pleasure and your joy, and to explore new relationship styles and new erotic playgrounds. We're going to talk about how to create those playgrounds for yourself. Fire Woman is for you if you want to deepen your connection to your sexual and your spiritual energy. And it's for you if you want to improve relationships. Again, not just your intimate relationships with your lover or your lovers or your partner, your spouse, but all of your relationships and the joy that they are meant to bring you. And finally, Fire Woman is for you if you really want to find clarity about your sexual desire and get tools to meet that desire. If you want to be a part of a supportive, cross-cultural, sex-positive community of women. And if you want to develop sexual confidence, worthiness, and self-intimacy. If you are ready to feel whole and free and at peace in your body and your sexual self, I really want to invite you to be a part of our journey with Fire Woman. Sexual fulfillment is up to you, not anyone else. Whether or not you have a partner, this is your journey. This work is here for you if you are ready to evolve. If you're ready to let go of the old hurts that you may have carried for a long, long time related to your sexuality, and to really bust through the old patterns that are holding you back. This is for you if you know that something more awaits you, and if you understand that sexuality lies at the source of your personal power. And if you don't, we'll explore what that means and what that looks like. In Fire Woman, we will explore your personal power to its core so that you reunite with the parts of yourself that you forgot about, or maybe you just haven't known were there. But they're there. I guarantee you that they're there. So you might be curious what kind of women come to do this work. I can tell you that there has been an incredible diversity of ages and backgrounds and ethnicities and orientations in my programs. So this program is for women-identified people. So if you don't identify as a woman, it's not the right program for you. It is for women of all ages, sexual orientations, and backgrounds. And I have seen women from their mid-20s all the way up into their 60s take this program. And it has met the needs of women who come for all different reasons into the program. Some want to be more connected to their bodies. Some want to really figure out their own desire and how to express it better and get their needs met, how to have a better experience with sex. Some women want to heal from trauma and feel more free. Some women come because there's something going on in their relationships that they need to work on. Some come because they've never had a good sexual relationship and they really want to understand what that means. And many women come because there's just a disconnect from their sexuality, and they know that there's a power there that they really have been waiting to connect to. So women come for all different reasons from all ages. I would say about 50% of the women who come are single and 50% are in relationships. It's really split down the middle. Sometimes things going wrong in a relationship is what drives a woman to come do the work. And oftentimes women come because they know they need to do it for themselves. And I love it either way. You know, the work resonates whether you're in a relationship or not. And I think that's a myth. Sometimes people will think, well, oh, I have to be in a relationship to work on my sexuality. No, you know, your sexuality is yours. And doing this transformational work on your sexuality happens whether you're in a relationship or not. Your sexuality exists whether or not you're in a relationship. So of course you can work on it whether or not you are in one. And as I said earlier, usually the women who come do have some prior experience with some kind of self-growth work. So whatever that has looked like for you, this might be the next step. So the group process itself is incredibly transformational. There is so much richness to this work that comes from a group of women coming together to share their stories and to get out of isolation and to really support one another in their sexual breakthroughs. And I want to just share with you what one of the previous group participants said about this. This is from Kristen. She said, being in the group and hearing what goes through other people's heads lifted so much shame. I have let go of feeling like I should be this way and feeling like a failure because I understood that everyone struggles with sexuality. Before, I had the feeling that other people could be sexually free, but I felt like it wasn't possible for me. Now, I just feel so much more confident. It's no longer critical that other people agree with me, validate me, or think I'm doing the right thing. So I love that. I love hearing that. And I know that a lot of the women who take this program really benefit from being in a space with other women where they can speak openly about sexuality and have these unspeakable conversations, these conversations they've never had before in their lives with anyone. That is so powerful to be witnessed by other women and also to hear the very personal stories of other women. And that really is at the heart of what happens in this program alongside of the deep, rich teachings. So I want to share with you what another fire woman, Sherry, said about her experience. She said, when I signed up for this course, I was really close to saying, well, fuck it, I'm just broken. It was such a leap of faith for me to join. I felt so empowered in my life in so many ways, yet my sexuality was just an area which I thought I was broken. After doing this course, I feel that all of that has cleared away. My marriage is better than it's ever been, and I've been married for over 20 years. This work is brave and bold, and it's life-changing. I'm filled with gratitude for what has happened to me over the last 9 months. I just love hearing how the work has impacted other women, and I hope that some of that might resonate with you. A lot of women wonder if it's possible to create the sexual life they really want. And after helping thousands of people do just that, I am telling you, yes, it is. It's just as possible for you as it is for anyone else. There's nothing about you that makes it not possible. You know, this is unusual work, and it's not work that most people will ever do on themselves. And I really mean that. It is magnificent, and it's sometimes a scary journey to embark upon. And because those fears come up in people, most people will avoid the journey altogether. And the truth is that everyone needs support for their sexuality, and yet few people are ever going to really reach out to get it. And so if you've come this far, if you have watched this series and you are watching video number 4, you're right for this work. You wouldn't have kept watching if you're not. You found it for a reason. And so to take your sexuality seriously enough to invest in growing it, just as you would any other part of yourself, is an advanced move. It truly is. It's like paying a personal trainer to help you with your fitness, or paying a doctor to help you with your physical well-being and your health. It is paying a therapist to help you with your mental health, right? You can invest in professional support to help you with all aspects of who you are. And this is one of the most personal, confusing, and important parts of who you are, your sexuality. And so that's the kind of guidance and support that I offer to my clients. And because this work is deep, I invest in it tremendously so that my clients get the best possible experience, and it changes women's lives. To work with me as a private client and in my largest group programs, you will spend in the range of $9,000 to $15,000 or $20,000. And so I have created the Fire Woman program because I wanted to help people get access to some of my best teachings and to make real changes with solid, direct support from me without having to travel and at a lower investment. And so I want to make this work accessible to more people, and I want to make it more doable for you. And I've organized it in a way that it doesn't overwhelm you and that you can really move through it in a progression that helps you to make lasting changes. And so I am employing the latest technology so that we can have a connected circle of women from all over the world be a part of Fire Woman. That's another thing that I hadn't mentioned. We have had women from many, many, many countries and several different continents participate in Fire Woman. And the richness of that cross-cultural exchange is truly astonishing. I mean, we have had so much that we've been able to learn from each other cross-culturally because we've had women come from all over the world. So I want to talk to you about some bonuses that I want to give you when you sign up for Fire Woman. So first of all, I'm going to bonus you my Ultimate Confidence in Sex, Money, and Business 6-part telecourse, which will help you work on your confidence in sex and relationships right alongside the work that we will be doing. This is a completely different curriculum. And so what you're going to get are personalized assessments to help you understand your individual confidence strengths, needs, and your confidence type. My study of confidence has revealed a system that has been very helpful to people in looking at the many shades of confidence, right? I don't think that confidence is a one-size-fits-all. I think that there are many different types of confidence, and that if you understand your particular type and the strengths and the vulnerabilities that go with it, then you can work to boost your confidence because you understand what you're working with and where you need to kind of up your game and develop yourself. And so confidence goes hand in hand with sexual empowerment. It is the number one thing that people ask for and say that they want, or that is really required for them to feel sexually empowered. And so I'm going to just offer you this program as a bonus for free. It is a $600 program. So you're going to get the 6 teaching modules. And as soon as you sign up, you'll start to receive those. You won't need to wait. And you're going to get all of the worksheets and the handouts, the transcripts that will help you examine and expand your own confidence style. People love that program. It gives you an entire new language for confidence. And I am confident that it will help you boost your confidence in powerful ways. So that is one bonus I'm going to give you, but there's more. I am also going to bonus you a recording of my virtual ritual, How to Have Your Best Sexual Year Yet, so that you can get clear on what you want this year from the program. Okay, so you'll be able to do that ritual at the start of the work so that you can really set yourself on a very clear trajectory for where you're going and what it is that you want to create. I'm also going to bonus you with a 30-minute Ignite call with my lead coach, Leonore, or one of my program team. And you'll get very clear on what you want, what's in your way, and how to work toward your goals in that Ignite call. So that's a 30-minute call with my lead coach or one of my program coordinators. I'm also going to bonus you a Bring a Friend ticket to the live event. So you won't have to come by yourself. You can come with a friend, with a partner, a cousin, a sister, whoever you want to bring. Plus, you're going to get one more one-on-one call at the end of the program that will allow you to review the work that we've done together and create an action plan for moving forward. So this is well over $1,200 in bonuses when you sign on to Firewoman. So if this is resonating with you, and you already know that you want to do the program, then I want to invite you to apply. First of all, our guarantee is that we will only invite you into the program and move forward if we know that it's right for you. We've been doing this a long time. This is not the only comprehensive program I have done. And we know what kind of woman is right and what makes her right in her life for it. And if it's not a fit, we will recommend something else. We are not in the business of bringing women on and into a program that is just not right for them. So we want to make sure that it's right for you and for us. No one's going to be happy if it's not a good fit. So here's what will happen next. You're going to apply to the program. There's a few questions that you'll answer. There's a link below. You can just click on that link. That will take you right to the questions. You'll fill out those questions, and then myself and my program coordinators and my lead coach, Leonore, will review your application to determine whether we think Firewoman is a good fit for you. And then we'll have a phone interview with you. So someone on my team will do a phone call to talk a little bit more and make sure it feels like a fit. If it doesn't feel like a fit, we'll make other recommendations. And if it does, we will invite you to the program and you'll put down your deposit. So that is how this works. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. And if this is resonating and you're feeling like, yeah, this is the year, I really want to work on this part of myself. I'm ready to shift the things that have been holding me back around sexuality. Do it. Fill out the application. Even if you're not sure, fill it out and we'll find out. I just want to share with you a couple more things that people have said who have gone through the program. Jill, who went through it this past year, said, going through a divorce after 25 years of marriage, I thought it would take me years to attract the kind of partner I really wanted. But I decided to do this program and commit myself fully to this process. The work I've done on myself through this course to understand my body and build my sexual energy has been revolutionary, and I found an incredible lover. Understanding that I am in charge of my orgasm and being able to attract a skilled lover has been huge. I find amazing release in my orgasms now, an incredible expansiveness in pleasure and sex that I did not think was possible for me. But at the age of 44, I found it, and I'm so grateful. I love that story. It was wonderful to watch Jill go through her process of beginning to date again and starting to seek out new partners. And indeed, during the program, she found the perfect partner who has really fulfilled things in her that she never had in her 25 years of marriage. So it's really, really beautiful. I have one more I just want to share with you from Britta. She says, I have always lived my life from a place of shame and guilt. I've had this ingrown sense of not belonging, of being on the outside looking in, which never left me space for acknowledging my sexuality at all. This work has given me a chance to work on all facets of myself, my voice, my feelings toward my body, my desire, my emotions, all of it. I've been able to focus on myself, and it's given me the ability to see myself as a sexual being. This work has really helped me so much. So I think that hearing the results that women receive in their own words is really the best thing you can hear. I mean, I can tell you about it, but really hearing their own words that's what is most meaningful. So if you have questions and you're not sure about even the application, or there's just something you want to get clarity around, you can certainly write to us at moreplease@AmyJoGoddard. So for less than what a month of therapy would cost, you will change your sexual life forever. And you will grow your sexuality far more than you probably would in an entire year of therapy. I can say that because many of my clients have said that to me. Because you'll be working with someone who is expertly trained to help people in this vital area of your life. And unfortunately, many therapists are not trained to do that. I had one client tell me that she evolved more in her year of working with me than she had in 25 years of doing therapy. And so that's not to say that therapy doesn't have its benefits and that that's not right for lots of things. It absolutely is. I have spent many years of my life doing my own therapy because I care about growing, and we all have things to work on. But this is a very particular style of work, and it is a deep dive into really looking very closely at your sexuality from a personal place. So I really want to invite you to join us, to come develop your sexual voice and demystify your body and your pleasure and your desire so that you can start to enjoy sex more, so that you can develop sexual communication skills. You can identify and shift the emotional patterns that block you from having what you desire, and so that you can develop your personal blueprint for desire, so you can finally get clear on what you want and ask for what you want, and then actually get it. You will get rid of what holds you back sexually so that you no longer feel at the mercy of something you do not understand. And you'll be witnessed in a community of women who are deftly committed to their sexual self-actualization, as everyone who's gone through this video series is. You will develop more confidence to flirt, to initiate sexual connection, and to put yourself out into the world. Ultimately, impacting your power as a woman, as a sexual person, as a mother, or as a partner, and as a creative being. We are all creative beings. And sexuality is at the core of your creativity. It is at the core of who you are. We came from that power place. We came from that sexual energy, that juice. And I've seen it over and over. When women work on developing mastery of themselves with their sexuality at the center, that mastery expands into every element of their life. To know that that sexuality is at their core and that they use it to create everything they're creating in their life, in their relationships, in their art, in their work, in their families, in all that they do. I know that the Fire Woman program helps women develop lasting transformation in their sexuality, in their relationships, in their work, their families, their life. And so if you resonate with this, click below and apply. Apply, fill out the application, and let's see if it's a good fit. And if it is, let's spend the next 9 months birthing the sexual self that you have longed for. I want more amazing women to join our community. It is a big community and it is ever growing. I want more magnificent women to be a part of this movement to change the world through sexual empowerment and through all that it brings when it's real, when it is authentic, right? We need more women on fire. We need more women out there going for things with confidence, with an internal knowing of all of who they are, at peace with themselves and at peace with their power as women. That is what will change the world. That is what will change it. We need us all right now. And I want you to know that my team and I are absolutely committed to guiding and supporting all of the women on this journey of sexual empowerment. And if you sign on to be a part of Fire Woman, you will be getting regular support from us this year. There is nothing that lights up my team and I more than seeing women step into and claim their sexual power. And that's what I want to help you do this year. This is it. Why? What are you waiting for? We have no time to waste. We have no time to wait. There are no guarantees. Life is right here, right now. And so if you're feeling a pull towards a yes, towards a wow, this is what I've been waiting for, or I didn't even know that this existed. If you're feeling that pull, just hit the button and apply. And talk to a program coordinator, and let's figure out if it will help you. We only take women who we know we can help and who are ready and who are committed. And if that woman is you, I can't wait to meet you and to work with you in the program. And if it's not, that's okay. We are not in the business of giving you what you don't need. So I really appreciate that you have been with me for this whole video series. And I really want to support you to go to the next level. So don't stop now, right? If you know you want to do this, then sign up, hit the button, do the application. It's not a long application. It's like 6 or 7 questions. It won't take you very long to do. It's a chance for us to learn a little bit about you. But if you're ready, I want you to be with me this year in Fire Woman, because it is a powerhouse group of women. It is a committed group of women. Let's change the world and our communities by empowering ourselves and then being able to empower others. Empowered women are needed right now more than ever. And we are changing the world. And I truly believe the world will not be able to evolve without our evolution. We are the change we need to see in the world. So come be a part of self-actualizing women who are committed to completely up-leveling themselves into the very best version of themselves that they can be. Let's do this together and let's empower each other. So again, if you have questions or if you want to set up a call with my program team, you can write to us at moreplease@amyjogoddard.com, or you can just fill out the application and go right to our calendar link, and we will talk to you very, very soon. And we truly look forward to our conversation. So thank you for being a part of this video series. It has truly been a joy to share this work with you and to hear all of your comments and feedback. Please keep those coming. I love to hear how this work is impacting you. And if this work, which we're offering free, is impacting you, I hope you can imagine that the work in this program is truly deep work and quite life transformative. And I know that I continue to transform every time I teach it. So this is Amy Jo Goddard. I am a sexual empowerment educator and expert for nearly 25 years now. I am really delighted to get to share this time with you, and I hope to see you in the next phase of your erotic evolution. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon, I hope.